Well, Paul, you spoke pre-match about the inevitability of relegation, but I don't imagine it makes it any easier to take.
No, because it's a realisation. It's something that everyone's been dreading, even if they've been waiting for it. But it's not nice. It's not nice for anyone connected with the club, the players, the staff, the fans, anyone. Whilst everyone's probably thought it's been going to happen, people are all too quick to tell you it's going to happen, aren't they? But it's here now, it's done. And it's about the last 6 games, how the players present themselves in the last 6 games and how everyone performs going now into what will be a new season in the Championship.
What do you want to see in those last 6 games? What can be salvaged from the season?
Listen, of course we want points. We wanted points today, but we want performances. We want the same intensity and energy that we've played with today. We've come short, you know, as a club. I've said in there, it's not bad luck. After 32 games, it's not bad luck. There's been something wrong. But if you could sum the season up, it would probably be in the 30 seconds that led to their goal, where I felt we were in control, felt really comfortable on the side. We were building the pressure, we were building the possession, we were the ones pushing, created a really good opportunity, and probably less than 30 seconds later it's in the back of our net. And it probably sums up the season. There's been a lot of moments like that in a lot of games where we've missed big chances only to get punished at the other end. And it's an unforgiving league, you know, and that's been the biggest difference, I think, while I've been at the club and watching the club.
From what you've seen in your vantage point recently, how much rebuilding needs to be done to be ready for the Championship, do you feel?
Yeah, listen, there'll be some natural rebuilding anyway with players' contracts up. Sometimes you can't stop players leaving if someone's really persistent and committed to buying some of your players. But as a football club, you can certainly be committed to keeping a group of players together. You only have to look at the teams up near the top this season. You've got your Norwich's, Watford, Bournemouth in the Championship who are pushing, and that has to be our goal as a club, to keep the squad together, to keep the bulk together, to add and improve where and if necessary, and try and bounce straight back.
How big is the challenge to do that? Because you mentioned the likes of Norwich and Watford being up there, but it's not always easy doing this.
It's not easy, and it wasn't a given last time. Everyone knows how hard it is. It's a 46-game season. You have to go from finding it difficult to win games to all of a sudden winning 25 to 30 games, you know, and that's the big challenge. But as those clubs have shown that you can do it, you know, and we've done it before. This group of players have done it before, but you have to be up for that fight.
And building those right habits. I mean, you mentioned the fight before the game today, and that fight was still there tonight, trying to find that equaliser.
Yeah, the fight's been there all the time. The fight's been there throughout the season. You know, I know it's difficult and it's an easy thing to point at when results aren't going well, the players aren't trying, but you only have to look at the physical data throughout the season of this group of players. Yeah, Leeds have been dominant in all aspects of physical outputs, but as a group we've not been far behind, so there can't be anything thrown at the players in that respect.
And look, you've probably created the better chances tonight.
Yeah, I felt so, yeah. Apart from, obviously, we're pushing the last 10 minutes and leaving ourselves open to the counter, which we had to do. But performance-wise, like I said, I felt we're in control, and that was the key moment in the game. Even after that, we had chances, and you just want one thing to drop. But as I said, it's not been the story of the season, has it? Everything's been difficult, everything's been hard to come by, as you've seen tonight. And as I said, this one game, that 130 seconds, if you like, can probably encapsulate the season as a whole.
You mentioned at the start, no one wanted this clearly, but in the last 6 games, do they provide some kind of opportunity to try things out and do some other things to see what works?
Yeah, of course we tried things today, but if you're talking about changing players, we need them back fit. You know, we've got 2 of the 23s again on the bench today, who it's great exposure for them, and they're having fantastic season themselves and have done really well. I've enjoyed working with them. Change formation, slightly done that today. Change personnel, slightly done that. And we'll continue to look at things without a doubt. We'll continue to push. We'll continue to push the players. And it will be a strange feeling, I'm sure. It certainly is for me. But they're playing for pride, playing for their own careers, and that's the one thing you've just said to me there. Now it's how we go out that will be remembered for, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough on the pitch. It's going to be tough when you present yourselves in public and doing the interviews. But you've got to man up. You've got to face it, and like I said, just present yourself in the best possible way in the last 6 games.
from what you know of the group, can they do that in these last 6 games? Just bounce back and fight for the prize that they can find in this.
You've seen it tonight. The fight's there. The fight is there. We've just not been good enough. That's it. Throughout the season, I said 32 games. You can't say it's bad luck. If you watch that game as a one-off, you'd say, yeah, unlucky, you deserve to win. But you can't say that after 32 games. So that's it.